I got into hot air ballooning about 18 years ago when I used to crew for my brother, and I loved it. I used to chase him around as he would go ballooning, and decided it was time to get my pilot's license and start flying my own balloon. And so we did that, and we've been flying now for a couple of years. The whole process of the flight of the hot air balloon, there's a lot entailed into it. If we're doing a sunrise flight, we start planning the afternoon before that, looking at the weather, looking at the wind directions, looking at radar. We look at a launch spot and the time in the morning that we're going to take off. And once we decide what we're going to do, we hook the balloon up and we lay it on its side and we fill it with cool air. So we take a fan and we blow it up, so basically the balloon takes shape. That's when we start to add the heat to the balloon. As we add the heat into that cool air, it warms those molecules up and they start moving around really fast, and that's what makes the balloon stand up as the heat starts to rise to the top of the balloon. Once we get equilibrium, we get a little bit more heat, release our safety tie off, and off we go. The balloon that we fly is 77,000 cubic feet. If you think of a basketball being 1 cubic foot of air, you can put about 77,000 basketballs just in the balloon or the envelope. So it's pretty big. It stands about 6 stories tall, and it's about an average size balloon. The only control that pilots have in a hot air balloon is the vertical control. We can control how high we go, how low we go. We can't control left, right, or anything like that. That's all depends on the winds. So we have a good idea of where the winds are going to go, but as soon as we take off, you really don't know where we're going to end up or where we're going to land. We've lived in Toledo for about 8 years, and you don't realize how beautiful the area is, especially around the river, until you get up high and you get to get a nice bird eye view of what Toledo has to offer.